Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast, Finding Your Flow. I'm so excited to have you here. So, I want to welcome you to our new season of this transformational podcast, and it's called My Intuition Made Me Do It. I'm your host, Jennifer Jane Young, and I'm here to ignite inspiration within you. I'm the author of Say Yes to Your Yes, How to Trust Your Gut and Take the Leap, and the visionary behind the School of Intuitive Leadership. I've dedicated my life to empowering individuals to trust their intuition and lead their lives from that powerful inner wisdom. Through my work as an international speaker and intuitive leadership advisor, I've witnessed the transformative power of following one's intuition firsthand with entrepreneurs and organizations around the world. This season, we're diving deep into the stories of people who dare to listen to their inner voice and take the leap. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of intuition, sharing captivating experiences that will reignite your belief in the incredible guidance within you. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's time to embrace the clarity and courage that comes from trusting your intuition. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired into action. Your dreams are waiting. Let's make them a reality together. Well, Amanda, I'm so excited to have you here. And before we jump into the actual podcast, I do want to take a moment to introduce you properly because you have a huge part in all of this that's happening, the podcast, the book, and all of the extended impact that the book is having because you are the brains behind Go To Market, who have designed all of this beautiful merch for my company and also helped me just like create the vision of like how much more we can create impact and keep the story of the book going. So I'm really honored to have you here.
And I'm so excited to be a part of this conversation with you and to be a part of bringing your message even further into the world.
Thank you. Thank you. I love this sweatshirt, by the way. Every time you wear this sweatshirt, it's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I remember seeing that sweatshirt. I think this is the one I saw when we initially spoke, or you had a t-shirt similar. And I was like,
I
ooh.
have this message on many things.
He's like, I want that for my stuff. That's so pretty.
Uh,
So
so this says Merch Mentor, and I think it really embodies what we're trying to do in our business, and that's what we coach companies on how to do. It's your merch should not just be your logo, it should be a reflection of your brand values, of the things that you're excited about, it should reflect your messaging, your beliefs, your community, all the good things that you're trying to communicate in your brand, and especially in your book, these beautiful ideas that you're putting forward. People don't just want to wear your name, right? Like they want to wear the message, they want to wear the thing that's inspiring them. So that's really what guides our designs.
yeah. Oh, I love that so much. I mean, you guys, it's been, I don't think I could have even imagined what this was going to do for me, for my business, for the excitement I have in my work related to all of this. It's been really magical. So,
So excited to hear that.
yeah, thank you. So we'll dive into the first question, which is always our kickoff question because it's the title of the podcast. Tell us, what is it that your intuition made you do?
Well, it's a long story that I'll try to make short, so that no one goes to sleep while listening. But I struggled quite a bit in my life around my career and what to do. And I spent the years after college just, in jobs that I really hated. I felt really like depressed and crushed. And it's not that the jobs were bad, the jobs were fine. I just hated it. I was bored. I was unchallenged. I was pretty miserable. And I tried everything to get out of it. I mean, I saw career coaches. I took career tests. I read all the career books. I did informational interviews, and I just like could not figure out what I wanted to do. And then I started my first company with the help of a career coach, actually. And it was an events company for women in New York City. I'm going to fast through this part. I grew it. I loved it. It was amazing. I sold it before my second child was born, and then I was home with my kids again for a while, which was what I wanted. I needed a break from everything. And then I was looking to start another company. I was ready to go back to work. My second child was starting kindergarten. And so he was going to be in school 5 days a week for like regular hours. And I was like back in that struggle of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What is my career path? Maybe my first business was successful because it was a fluke. Maybe I'm not actually good at this. Maybe I got lucky. Just looking around being like, where do I even start? What is my expertise even in, right? Like I ran an events company. So am I good at entrepreneurship or am I good at events? So, and I knew I did not want to do events again. That was like the one thing I knew. I wanted to be with my kids still, and I wanted to be in control of my schedule. That was like the most important thing to me. Um, and so I was looking around, I like had a bunch of fumbles, but something kept drawing me to retail. And I was like, this is confusing because like I definitely don't want to work in a retail store. I know I'm interested in products and things that you can hold, but like how, what? So I like sat in that like stew for a while. And then one of my husband's colleagues at there was like some summer barbecue or something. And he was telling me about he's not a politician, he's a researcher who supports politicians with academic research to help their campaigns. And he was telling me that he developed t-shirts for these campaigns and that he did them print on demand. And I was like, what is that? And then I'll explain for your listeners who may not know, print on demand is when t-shirts and other branded merch items print as they're ordered. So you don't have to order them in bulk. Most branded merchandise that you see in the world is ordered in bulk. And I was like, what is this magic? And he was like, do you want to work with me on this campaign that I'm working on? And I was like, yes, I do. Even though I'm like, okay, I know nothing about branded merchandise. I know nothing about the politics. I know nothing about any of this. And my husband was like, this is a terrible idea. Like, do not do this. Like specifically for multiple people and him, were like, this is not free. This is not what you should be doing. And I was like, this is absolutely a road that I want to walk down. And I did walk down that road with him. And what's interesting is nothing ever came of that, which is fine. I don't want to work in politics or like t-shirts for politics, but it my intuition was telling me, find out what this is about. Like, this is going to lead you where you're meant to be. Like, I think that my husband and other people were like, you're not going to be doing what he's doing. So why would you work with him on this? And I was like, that's not it. It's part of this path. And I know it's going to unlock something. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I know it's going to get me there. And I did that with him. And at the same time, in my kids' school, they were looking for volunteers, and somebody was like, school merch was available. And I'm like, I'll do that. And then the woman who was running it for many years, I thought I was volunteering to like help. She was like, okay, it's yours now. Bye. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh
I'm
my
running the whole thing. And so I had to very quickly, and I was ordering in bulk. So I very quickly sort of dove in with no experience at all into branded merchandise and print on demand. And the business really was born out of that.
Oh my goodness. There's so many things that you said in this story that I feel that I really need to pull back out and highlight. First of all, in my book, I talk a lot about the left brain and the right brain. Left brain being logic, analytics, what known information, and hence limitations. And when our intuition is guiding us towards something, I tell people this all the time, do not lean into logic because you're not going to do the thing, right? And even the people around us, they give us feedback from a logical standpoint because they love us, because they don't want to see us like fall on our face and fail. But there's no space in this journey at the beginning for logic, because if we go from the left brain, if we try to follow our intuition from our left brain, we're not going to do the thing. So I'm so happy that you trusted your gut on that. And the second thing that I find really important to highlight is that when our intuition starts guiding us towards something, I always tell people the universe is going to leave you some breadcrumbs. And then you get to choose if you're like the little mouse that like nibbles on them and starts to follow them. And what you did is exactly that, right? Breadcrumbs were put in front of you, which was this